Congratulations, your consult with You Don't Know Self-Storage and yours truly is officially booked. So in order to help you get the most out of this consultation, I'm going to give you a couple of tips. That's point number one. And then I'm going to make a little request. That's number two. And then I'm going to make you a promise. That's number three. So number one, yes, there is homework. In order to help you get prepared for this call and to help me give you the best value I can possibly give you out of our time together, I need you to write down the answers to these two questions for me. Number one, what do you want to get out of your self-storage business? And if you're not in self-storage right now, this could include any other real estate business you're in. So you could change that question to be, what do you want to get out of your real estate business? Okay, and this is a long-term, overall, big picture kind of thing. My answer to this when I first got started would have been passive income that allows me to live anywhere I want to, travel the world all the time, not have to be present to run those businesses, and still make crazy banks so that I can do things like stay in the Ritz and not have to be worried about how much it costs a night, that kind of thing. So I want you to write that down for me. Number one, what do you want out of your self-storage or real estate business as a whole? Number two, where do you want that business to be in the next 5 years? So we've gone with the really long-term far out goal. Now we're gonna bring it back home a little bit, and I need you to tell me where you wanna be in the next 5 years, because this is gonna help me to suggest some of the things that you should be asking or that you should know, instead of just relying on the things that you frequently ask or that people frequently need to know. If you look at any of our blogs or any of my podcasts, like the YDKSS, You Don't Know Self-Storage, YDKSS podcast, you see that we have a section for SAQs. SAQs, not F as in Frank AQs, but S as in Sam AQs, for should ask questions. So by answering these two questions for me, you're gonna allow me to do what our should ask questions do on our website and our blog. And that is to tell you what you don't know that you should ask about, but that you actually should know, instead of just what people commonly need to know. See what I'm doing? I'm customizing this for you already. So number two, after you've written both of those questions down for me, that's my tip for you. So number two, I have a request. So obviously your time is money. My time is money. The time that we're spending on this call could be spent out there making money somewhere else. So I greatly appreciate you doing this exercise for me and arriving with a full list of any other questions that you might have for me that I don't cover in that very, very brief question list I named a moment ago. Any other questions you have about self-storage in general, how it compares to other asset classes, what kind of money it makes. I can't give you exacts because obviously every property is different, but I can give you a range. Pretty much anything you'd like to know about self-storage, I can answer it for you. So bring me that question list. And when you show up to the call, to respect your time and mine, please be in a room without distractions. I have been that person that's like, I can be in the room with my cat on my lap and a mug of tea and do this conference call. That's not an issue. And then cat promptly spills tea all over my keyboard and then lays on top of it, and all heck breaks loose. So please don't be that person. Don't be like me. That will not be me on this call. Cat is not in the room. So please show me the same courtesy, and let's both arrive on time, distraction-free, and with your question list, and we'll make the best value out of this we possibly can. So that leads me up to point number three, which is my promise to you. So the point of this call is not to sell you something. It's not to get you into a private coaching package or anything like that. If that is something that you'd like to do, that is available, but I'm not a high-pressure salesperson. That's not my shtick. So the aim of this call is to provide value to you. And the best way that I can do that is by giving you actionable tips that you can use on your own, whether you ever decide to work with me again or not. And in some cases, I will have content like a course or a book or a coaching program or something that might help serve you, in which case I will recommend that. But in any case, I'm gonna give you at least two completely free, completely actionable on your own action steps that you can take to further your self-storage business. If you never talk to me again, if we never speak again, you can use these minimum 2 items to go out and make your business better. In some cases, I've been able to give up to 7 really highly actionable steps that people can take, whether it's talk to this person, get this free piece of content, take this step to find your next property. This is where you can find great leads for great deals that nobody else knows about. Really actionable items that nobody else would maybe think to give you, and certainly that nobody else can give as fast and as stylishly as I can. So I can't wait to talk to you. I'm really glad that you booked this call, and until we talk, wishing you health, wealth, and passive income.